Hello students, welcome to continuity of the function. In last video, you learned that continuity of the algebraic functions, and in this video you are going to learn continuity of the composite functions. So therefore here first let me recall the definition of composite function. If f and g are two real functions, then fog of x is equal to f of g of x is defined whenever the range of g is subset of domain of f. Okay, here understand the composite function, how it is defined. Fog of x, it is given by f of g of x, which means that g of x act as a variable for f function. Once again I repeat, g of x act as a variable for f function. So now this f of g of x, that is composite function continuity. So here there is a one theorem without proof. We use this theorem to solve any example which are related to composite functions. Okay, now let me state that theorem. The theorem states that if f and g are real valued functions such that fog is defined at C, if g is a continuous at C, and if f is continuous at g of C, then fog, that is composite, is continuous at C point. Okay, once again I repeat, if g is a continuous at C point, f is also continuous at g of C point, because g is act as a variable for f function, therefore f should be continuous at g of C. If it is continuous, then fog, composition function, whatever we get, that is also continuous at C point. So this is very important theorem you have to remember, students. So next, before examples, just I recall some points or some functions which are continuous, and you should know these functions very well. The first result, every polynomial function is continuous, and second result is a constant function is always continuous, and third results, sin x, cos x, that is etc., trigonometric functions, and mod x are also continuous everywhere. And the last one is log x is continuous in 0 to infinity, open interval 0 to infinity. So if you remember these four important results, we can solve the composite functions very easily, or these results may help you to solve the composite functions as a continuity or not. Okay, so now let's go to the first question. Discuss the continuity of f of x given that mod cos x. So one more point here important, students, that you have to, whenever the composite function is given, in that composite function which is the standard function and which is the composited term or composited function identification. So now in this example, mod cos x is the function, that is a composite function. In this we have two functions, one is modulus function and another is cos x function. So here modulus function means mod x function. In this mod x standard function, what happened, x is replaced by cos x term or cos x function, then it become a mod cos x function. So therefore here it is two functions, mod x and mod x is replaced by cos x, then it become entire, that is a composite it is. Okay, now here to prove that this function or to discuss the continuity of this function, what we have to do it, we have to denote one standard function, that is g of x, as a one standard function mod x. We have to take the standard function whatever we have in that example, that as a g function. Now another term, another function, that is composited term, that is cos x, because x is replaced by cos x now, so therefore that is taken as another function. And these two are, you know that both are continuous. We know that the above two functions are continuous at all the point. Now let me find composition of these two. GOH of x. So GOH of x, it is defined as G of h of x. Now what we get composition of these two? It is G of cos x. So when you operate G of cos x, the function is nothing but mod cos x. Now the two functions are continuous and composite. What we are getting, given example f of x, what we can say by using previous theorem, we can say that mod cos x is also continuous, because mod x and cos x both are continuous. So when both are continuous function, composition of that two function is again a continuous function. So what we can say, it is also continuous function. So using which theorem? The previous theorem. I hope you understood. Here in this example, very important is the given function identification, which is the standard and which is composited function. So that is, if you find that, then it is very easy to write the answer. Now let's move to second question. Examine whether the function sin mod x is a continuous function. Okay. In this example, students, sin x is standard, that is one function, and that x sin x, in that x is replaced by mod x function. So it is a composition of two functions, sin x and mod x. So therefore here first we denote g function as a sin x and h function as a mod x. So and you know that these two are continuous for all the numbers. Now let me check what is the composition we get. Composition of these two, GOH of x is equal to G of h of x, and that is G of mod x. Now if I substitute in G function x variable as a mod x, then it becomes sin mod x. So and we say that it is a continuous by again previous theorem. Using previous theorem, we can say that sin mod x is also continuous. Here we are not proving sin mod x, selecting one general point, finding the limiting and finding the f of that and showing that they are equal using the properties. Okay, using the properties we are proving these composite functions. Okay, now let's go to third question. Discuss the continuity of f of x is equal to cos x square. So in this example, there are two functions. One is cos x, another is x square. Cos x is the main function. That variable x is replaced by x square. Therefore, whatever the replacement we have no function, that is another function. So let g of x is equal to cos x and h of x is equal to x square, and these two are continuous for all the real number, because you studied that cos x is continuous for all the number, x square is a polynomial, therefore it is also continuous. So therefore both are, or above two functions are continuous everywhere. Everywhere means all the points. Now let me write first composition. GOH of x is equal to G of h of x. Now what we get? G of x square. Now G of x square function is written as, now in this G function cos x, x we have to replace by x square, then it become cos x square, and this cos x square function is also continuous. It is a continuous because G and h both are continuous for all the numbers. So again, using previous theorem, we can say that cos x square is continuous function. Now go to next fourth question. Discuss the continuity of the function f of x is equal to mod of 1 minus x plus mod x. Here in this example, we select the functions like this. Let g of x is equal to 1 minus x and h of x is equal to mod x. Now this entire f of x, and these two we know that continuous for all the functions, because 1 minus x is a continuous polynomial and mod x is a standard function, it is a continuous. Now sum of these two become the inside term, that is 1 minus x plus mod x. That in the given example, inside whatever function is there, no, inside the modulus, that function is become sum of these two, and this function I denote as a k function. Now here this k function is become composite for mod x, that is for h function. H is mod x. Now that x is replaced by k function, then it become given f of x. Therefore here we have to operate h and k composition. And now as you studied algebra of continuity of the function, sum of two function is always continuous. Therefore that k of x is also continuous function. H of x is also continuous because mod x, and k function is also continuous. So here is continuous function. And also we know that HOK what it become? HOK is nothing but h of k of x, and this is nothing but 1 minus x plus mod x, which is same as the mod given f of x, which means that it is the composition of h and k. The given function is composition of h and k. So and h and k, they are continuous functions, therefore the composite is also continuous function. So again by using the previous theorem. I hope you understood the how to solve or how to discuss the continuity of the given function if it is composite function. Now let's move to next question. Find all the points of discontinuity of f where f of x is equal to sin x upon x if x is less than 0, x plus 1 if x greater than or equal to 0. So here it is a splitted point is 0, that is a splitted function and splitted at 0 point. Okay, now first explain this function on the number line. Less than 0 strictly it is, therefore the circle is not darked, it is a sin x upon x, and more than or equal to 0 the function is given x plus 1. Now here you can observe that we have to discuss for all the real numbers, less than 0 real numbers, more than 0 real numbers, and at 0 point also. Now less than 0 numbers, the function is defined, or first greater than 0, the function is defined x plus 1 and it is a polynomial function, therefore it is a continuous, which means that at 1 point, at 2 point, 3 point, select any one point, the function is polynomial and therefore it is a continuous function. The given f of x is continuous more than 0 numbers. Similarly, less than 0 numbers, the function is defined sin x upon x and it is the ratio of sin and x function, and the numbers x is nothing but lesser than 0. Here the 0 point is not included because less than 0 strictly, so we cannot take x as a 0 here. So this function we say that it is a continuous because algebra of two functions is again continuous. F of x divided by g of x, sin x upon x. Now at 0 point exactly. Now at exactly 0 point we have to check. Now to check that exactly 0 point, particular point, so first f of 0 we have to find out. It is given by equal to 0 which function? X plus 1. So in that you put x equal to 0, it become 0 plus 1, that is 1. Next, left hand limit, right hand limit. Right hand limit, x tends to 0 plus f of x and is defined as it is x plus 1 and this value is become 1. Next is left hand limit, limit as x tends to 0 bar f of x and it is given by sin x upon x, and limit as x tends to 0, the limit value is 1 by using standard identity. Now limit of f of x is 1 and f of 0 is also 1, therefore both are equal, so we say that function is continuous at x equal to 0. So now what happened? Less than 0 the function is continuous, more than 0 is also continuous because polynomial function, and exactly 0 point it is also continuous, therefore there is no points of discontinuity. For the given f of x, there is no points exist such that the function is become discontinuous, which means that the function is continuous for all the real number. This completes continuity of the function concept. Thank you.